of fun, fearless, and of course factual content will be keeping you entertained, inspired, and of course informed for the next 2 hours.
Absolutely. If you have been watching the show since we started, you know how it goes. We always begin with our first segment, which is Coffee Daily, where we will be recapping some of the top most trending stories in the last 24 hours.
And of course, the big conversation comes up next with Lifestyle Daily, where we take a look at issues affecting your everyday living. And today is all about Kwame Nkrumah and his legacy.
Of course, and it's Tuesday. It's supposed to be Travel Tuesday, but today we are dedicating it to, of course, our very dear Kwame Nkrumah. So we will be talking to, or we'll be hearing some spoken word from some very talented artists out there.
Absolutely. Remember, this is the AM Club, where you are a major part of the show. So do join us online via Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at MX24GH with the hashtag the AM Club on all platforms.
Absolutely. On WhatsApp is 055-033-1511, 055-033-1511. Later on in the show, we will be opening the phone lines for you to, make some callers and share some of your fondest memories of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah with us. So
Absolutely.
Of course, we begin with our very first segment, Daily Dose of Vim, hashtag my Daily Dose of Vim. And what better motivation than the words of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah himself when he gave that independence speech, that declaration at the Black Star Square. Let's take a look.
At long last, the battle has ended. And thus, Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. From now on, there is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. And my last warning to you is that you ought to stand firm behind us so that we can prove to the world that when the African is given a
going to play it. 64 years ago, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah made this statement.
Absolutely.
And the question on my mind is, what does it mean to the average Ghanaian? What does it really mean? Was it just something the founding fathers declared and that was it? Or what is it? What is it to us as Ghanaians?
Absolutely.
Really? When we say we are free from colonial rule, when we say the black man is capable of managing his own affairs, what does it really mean for us? 64 years down the line.
Ghana beyond age.
Say again?
Ghana beyond age.
Ah, my goodness. So, I mean, are we going to be, you know, keeping up appearances? Are we going to...
It is.
Rockstar made it. Oh yeah, yeah. Come here to play. The music, the la la, I do one for the car. I hope
After Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah Circle.
Oh, nice one.
Fantastic.
Solid. And of course, the last question will be, name one of the members of the Big Six. Claudia.
Claudia, are you getting help?
Google is a man's best friend. Claudia, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Well
Claudia.
done.
You've won yourself a voucher from Cheesy Pizza. Today is Tuesday, so you can actually get half price and buy one, get one free.
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
So you're actually going to get two
Cheesy Pizza.
pizzas from Cheesy Pizza today. Remember, it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays at Cheesy Pizza. You can get, you buy one, you get one free, okay? Yeah. So Cheesy Pizza is giving you free pizza with an extra, and then also
you get to win or select something from CompuGhana. So which one do you want? We have a portable Bluetooth speaker, neckband Bluetooth earphones. We have smartwatch and a power bank. So what do you want?
I think the headband.
Are you serious?
Are you serious, Claudia?
Oh no, wait. Please mention the prices again.
I said a portable Bluetooth speaker. the neckband Bluetooth earphones, smartwatch, and power bank?
I want the headband.
Okay,
very well,
okay,
Claudia.
okay,
All
that's
right,
fine,
thank
no
you.
problem. So please do stay on the line. Our producers are going to take your number and give you further details. All right?
Okay.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Claudia, and happy holiday.
And that was Claudia from Carnation winning herself a product from our sponsors for September Rush, Compute Ghana and Cheesy Pizza. You stand a chance of also winning a prize from any of our sponsors. All you have to do is to call in sometime this week when you hear the buzzer or when you see the buzzer on your screen. The buzzer is a music video by Malcolm Nuna featuring Kwame Eugene Money Man. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So it's now time for Coffee Daily, where we recap the biggest trending stories within the last 24 hours. Godwin?
Yes, let's get straight into it, Edma. Time is running. Now, the co-chair of the group of eminent advocates of the 2030 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has urged world leaders to hasten the implementation of the UN SDGs. Speaking at the 2021 SDGs moment yesterday, the president noted the implementation of these SDGs will build a fairer, healthier, safer and more prosperous world for all.
In September 2019, world leaders of the SDG summit in New York
I want one of these. I love it.
unanimously declared the years 2020 to 2030 as the decade of action, and called on all member states to step up and scale up significantly actions to give our world a fighting chance of achieving the global goals by the end date of 2030. Sadly, a few months after this historic declaration, our world was hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, which has since had a devastating effect on lives and livelihoods and significantly undermine prospects of achieving the SDGs. Available estimates indicate that in 2020 alone, some 124 million people in the world were pushed back into extreme poverty, with some 132 million people experiencing hunger as a result of the pandemic. The net effect of these adverse developments is that our world is unlikely to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger by 2030. The quest to achieve the SDGs has indeed become more daunting, but this cannot and should not deflate our efforts. Rather, this is the time to think big, and act smartly. As countries take action to address the effects of the pandemic, we cannot afford to perpetuate unsustainable development by disturbing the critical balance between economic, social, and environmental imperatives. Amid the ongoing detrimental effects of the pandemic, I hold the strong view that the SDGs remain even more relevant today than ever. Our recovery measures and interventions cannot and should not be delinked from actions to ensure prosperity, promote peace, protect people, and safeguard the planet. Undeniably, the SDGs provide a sound framework for responding to the pandemic and putting communities, businesses, and ecosystems on a sustainable pathway. Excellency, I want to emphasize two essential ingredients for the task of building forward better and scaling up actions to hasten progress towards the realization of the SDGs. First, there's a pressing need to bridge the $2.5 trillion United States SDGs financing gap, especially for developing countries, where the human development deficit is indeed greatest.
President Akufo-Addo is speaking on the United Nations SDGs. Edma?
Okay, so now supporters of the Fix the Country movement are currently demonstrating in Takoradi in the Western region. According to one of the conveners, Ernesto Yeboah, the demonstration in Takoradi would raise awareness on the need to fix the deplorable road, fight galamsey, unemployment, amongst others. He added that it is high time citizens participate in matters that affect their welfare and development.
Absolutely. And I totally agree.
And I agree. It's high time that what is needed to be done is done, and what is the bare minimum that a citizen is supposed to get is achieved by them.
And that's what we spoke about, the independence of Ghana.
And I like how this whole fix the country thing has now become like a movement. It's like it's here to stay.
And it's in different places.
Yes, exactly. It's not just in the capital.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I'm excited. And what better day to do this than on His Excellency? Okay.
Absolutely. I agree. So now let's move on to some announcement. The Roads Ministry has announced a disruption in the flow of vehicle traffic from Flower Pot to Tema Motorway. The disruption began yesterday and will continue for 1 month. The interruption is to make way for the construction of the flyover onto the motorway. The Department of Urban Roads engineer James Godwin announced this in a statement. Godwin, do you have the statement?
Absolutely. Yes, the statement is here. We're just going to read it right away.
It's right there.
There we go. So, Ministry of Roads and Highways, Department of Urban Roads, public announcement, interruption to flow of vehicular traffic from Flower Pot Runabout to the motorway. The Ministry of Roads and Highways, acting through the Department of Urban Roads, wishes to inform the general public and road users that there will be some interruptions to flow of traffic for a period of 1 month, effective Monday 20th September to Friday 15th October 2021 at the exit point of the Flower Pot Runabout onto the motorway. This is due to the construction of the flyover onto the motorway. Motorists are kindly entreated to follow the traffic management signs that will be placed at vantage points on the road. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Signed, Engineer James Godwin, Acting Director, Department of Roads. I had people complaining yesterday about the traffic around that area. I remember Jasmine saying she stayed in traffic for like over 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, in the morning, taking her daughter to school.
Wow.
Over 2 hours. So, but I think the project is very, very important.
Absolutely.
It has to be done.
So let's just sacrifice.
So we need to sacrifice. Yeah, absolutely. So that to be done. All right, away from local stories, let's do some sports news now. Ghana Football Association is set to name Serbian trainer Milovan Rajvac as the new head coach of the Black Stars. The three-man committee in search of CK Akono's successor has settled on Rajvac following a meeting between officials of the GFA and government over the weekend. He has signed a 2-year contract which is alleged to be worth $45,000 per month. Dortmund assistant coach Otuado and Masoud Ramani have been penned down as his assistants, with Aston Villa under-23 head coach George Boateng also being named as a scout for the team. It will be Rajvac's second stint as Black Stars head coach. And let's check out what you have been saying on social media, especially on Twitter. I beg your pardon. Let's check out some tweets. Did you see this coming, Edma?
Nope, not at all.
All right, so Tairu Fentro says, Milovan Rajvac for a second spell it is. I'm a bit indifferent about this. Me too, Fentro. Definitely wanted a younger, more modern coach to manage the incredible young talent pool the country has at the moment. But he knows the country and knows what's required to succeed here. So let's see. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mr. Patrick on Twitter says, Milovan Rajvac will be the next coach of the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. He will earn, allegedly, $44,000 every month for 2 years. And he comments on the back of Gary Al Smith's tweet that says, final hurdles cleared. The return of Milovan Rajvac to lead Ghana now. An official announcement away. At Mepuri Official says, Milovan Rajvac, a.k.a. One Goal Project, has been approved. Said to be announced, but though he's managed by GDM Sports, Vukadinovic, do you recall controversy surrounding Virtus International during his first stint? Hope this appointment doesn't bring up another issue of agency collapse. Dennis is very vocal when it comes to sports on Twitter, I must say. At YAC Media Production says, Milovan Rajvac's second return to the Black Stars is imminent. Led Ghana to the quarterfinals in the 2010 FIFA World Cup and the finals in the Africa Cup of Nations. Right, call? Good question. We don't know. And
I think the only bit that I agree was the innovation when it comes to football and how maybe they would have liked a more younger coach to bring more innovative ideas. But then you never know, maybe he's caught up with the innovation of football and he'll be willing to or able to bring that on board.
I mean, and his record is good.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can still maintain for us. But let's move away from Ghana and go elsewhere. Cristiano Ronaldo has offered his support to Australian-based footballer Danny Hodgson, who is fighting for his life. Hodgson, who currently plays for ECU Joondalup in the National Premier League Western Australia, was admitted to Royal Perth Hospital as an alleged unprovoked attack on September 4. The English striker underwent emergency surgery before being placed in an induced coma and is now staying in ICU in a stable but critical condition.
Wow. Well, I hope that he pulls through, and that is a very kind gesture from Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. Okay, so now let's move on to the world of technology. Apple has just released the final version of iOS 15. The biggest change of iOS 15 is a new focus mode. In addition to Do Not Disturb, you can configure various modes. You can choose apps and people you want notification from. For instance, you can create a work mode, a sleep mode, a workout mode, etc. It also has a new weather app updates mapped in Apple Maps. An improved version of FaceTime and Safari also has a brand new look. In addition, this new version of iOS also scans your phone and photos for text. This feature lets you highlight, copy and paste text in photos. But don't we already have that?
Copying text in photos?
Actually, oh, okay.
No.
Right.
You don't have it on the iPhone.
Don't have it, yeah.
I think some apps do it, but...
Exactly, I think, yeah, that's where I got it from, because my app does that. So I have an app that I use that to post all my flyers for my NGOU Global.
But they could have done this, they didn't have to wait for iOS 15 to do this. I feel like this is very simple. They could have done this a long time ago.
Yeah, but
so
I guess now it's the fact that you can go straight to your picture and do it straight on the phone without having to maybe have a third-party app to do it.
I agree, but I'm saying that did they have to wait for iOS 15 to do this? Because they've invented a lot of things. It's like next phone, which is going to be maybe the iPhone 14, and they're going to say, now you can throw picture into video. You know, it's
like it's already being done by third-party apps. So, you know, you can do it. You can actually put everything together. But, you know, this is all marketing strategies. You know, do it bit by bit. So at least every single year there's something new coming onto the phone. But eventually it's
please, when is our iPhone 13 coming?
Sorry?
When is our iPhone 13 coming, please? Don't implicate
next
him.
month.
Don't implicate him. I know you're going to mention his name.
Next month. Okay, guys, it's now time for us to deep dive into the world of entertainment and showbiz, and Kavoy is standing by. Stay with us.
Go on, everybody. Welcome. Big up Kwame Nkrumah on his birthday. You don't know. Rest in peace, my Don. You know what I mean? You did right. You did well, my brother. Anyway, guys, this is MX Breaks Lifestyle and Entertainment inside the AM Club, and I will bring you all the updates in lifestyle and entertainment. Zayn in Ghana, and of course across the globe. Guys, what go on?
Happy Independence Day to us.
Happy holiday.
Yeah, I like you guys' outfits today.
Thank you very much.
That's a fugu.
Yes.
That's a
all
fugu.
butter curry.
Yeah. You know it.
Butter curry.
Butter curry or fugu.
I want to make one, but I want to make it like a different style. Like
how? But this is the
maybe
style.
Maybe longer. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
So like
oh,
yeah,
you want like a
give it a different
twist. Like the one that you throw it over.
Yeah, so he wants the same thing, but it has to go all the way down.
Yeah.
But then that's more like a
yeah, what the Nigerians
have. Like abaja.
Agbada. Hey, Edma.
I don't know what it's called. Abaja. Me, I know it's called bubu, but because in French we say bubu, like, but I don't know.
It's agbada. Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, man. But
you nice yourself.
Thank you.
This is Afrija.
No, this is Afrija.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Afrija fashion.
Okay, take us away.
You know, I struggle small with the pronunciation. Anyway, guys, my name is Kevoy B. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere at KEVOYB. Zine? So let's go into our stories. Now, Mr. Kojo Sheldon is known for stirring the pot and causing controversies every chance he gets. Well, his latest situation, he posted a tweet sharing that he believed Ghanaians don't owe Ghanaian musicians anything. Wow. Now, well, he name-dropped D-Black, and the musician wasn't amused. He rebutted with a tweet stating that Sheldon had to be careful not to wade in matters he did not understand. Obviously, social media was divided over who was in the right. Can you imagine? But anyway, I think, guys, come on now, creatives, we need to support each other, my brother. We have to support each other. You understand? Big up on yourself still. Big up on yourself. Now, Disney has finally announced the voice-over cast of the reboot of the children's animated series, The Proud Family. Hey, I love that show. The Proud Family. What? Anyway, following the heavy backlash faced by animation companies that often selected white actors for characters of color. Now, the cast for the reboot features the likes of Megan Thee Stallion. What? Lil Nas X, what is he doing there? Gabrielle Union, Brent Manrock, and many, many more. Now, after more than 15 years, hey, we're old, off the air, the much-loved series is returning as The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Hey, you know, I feel kind of strange about this title.
I was just going to say that.
Is it because of the cast? Or?
Yes. I was just going to
yes. It's just the voice. Yes. You're not going to see them. No, it doesn't
matter. But you know the voices, like they've named them. So you know the cast behind the voices. And I feel like there's always an agenda. Anyways, I always sound like a conspiracy theorist, but
it sounds like they're going to push an agenda.
Yeah. The Proud Family.
You know.
The Proud Family.
You know Lil Nas X.
Proud.
Because Lil Nas X is in it.
The Proud Family.
Because what? Lil Nas X is in it. But he's just the voice of a character.
Understood in Edma.
His face is not going to show.
This is American.
She doesn't understand.
I understand, but like he's just the voice of a character. His face is not going to show. That's the same way that...
You know kids follow. It's a kids show.
Yeah, I know, but many, many years ago, like people didn't even know that it was Caucasian people doing the voiceovers for the characters.
Oh, no, that's not true.
No, people didn't know.
The father was black, the mother was black, the grandmother was black.
No, but then some of the characters who were supposed to be black or African-American characters were voiced by Caucasians. And people didn't know that until they found out, and then people started saying, no, so why would you cast a Caucasian person to voice over a black character? And then that's where the conspiracy started.
Okay,
so you wouldn't know unless...
All right.
You know,
if the person is talented, it's about the skill. It's not necessarily about the race. I think the world is too sensitive.
Yeah. Oh,
it's very sensitive.
If I can sound like a white man, if I act like a white man and use me, what is wrong with it?
Yeah, it's animation.
This is color race. We should stop seeing beyond these things, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys. Marvel has launched the final trailer for the upcoming movie, The Eternals. You should see the guys. Slated to be the first movie in Phase 4, similar to the Avengers movies. The happenings take place after the snap that wiped out half of the universe and the snap that brought them all back 5 years later. Starring several big names, including Angelina Jolie, who makes her debut in the Marvel Universe. Get them. Richard Madden, Kit Harington, hey! Who that? Jon Snow, and more. Hey, let's have a look. Let's have a look at what Marvel has in store for us, guys.
I'm gingered.
5 years ago, Thanos
cannot wait for it to come out.
No, listen, Marvel has mastered the art of transmedia storytelling. Like,
And
it's crazy how they can move from one universe to another universe to another universe.
And it's all connected one after the other.
Yes.
And it's the cast
Storytellers are
for me.
crazy.
It's the cast for
Listen,
me.
Angelina
The
Jolie
cast.
doesn't have to say anything. All she has to say is, hello. Oh my goodness.
Here, Oscar. Here you go.
That's it.
Academy
Oh,
Award.
Jolie,
The
man.
cast is
Jolie.
amazing.
Hey,
man. All
Are
right,
we doing
all
Lil
right.
Nas X? Oh my goodness.
Let's see what happens. Eh?
What?
Now, guys, Lil Nas X dropped his Montero album over the weekend after several controversial promotional videos. The 12-track album is available on all streaming services, and he's dropped the official music video to his track, That's What I Want. That's a little too early for the Lil Nas X video, but the video is sitting at number 3 worldwide, trending on YouTube, and already has over 20 million views. Me not say that.
Are there again at the risk of sounding homophobic? Gosh.
Now, you see, the thing is, my brother, I don't have no problem with homosexuals. No problem.
Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly.
But it's when you're extra like that, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. You understand?
You
It kind
know,
of
they're
rubs me.
kids,
Like
and
you want to show everybody that, oh, you love man. Okay. Like, I mean, I'm not coming on
but
TV to
me,
show everybody
be honest,
that I love
I didn't
women.
have anything wrong. I didn't see anything wrong with his album except the time that he posted him being fake pregnant, and then I was like, no,
He did that.
yeah, he did that
That's
to promote
funny.
his album, and to me, I was like, do you know what? Do not do that, because I know women who lose their lives just by being pregnant, and they go through so many medical challenges just by being pregnant. Being pregnant is not easy. So the fact that you feel like, okay, cool, you can use that as a marketing strategy to promote your album is just wrong. So that's the only bit I was like, nah, don't do that. Don't use the whole pregnancy thing, because many women die each year because of pregnancy.
The thing is, what I think America is doing is portraying black image now. Nowadays, I realize that they're portraying black image as just gay. Like, oh, he's a gay person, but he's great. He's in me. And then it's something for the little boys to look up to and listen. Anyway, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Anyway, guys. On a lighter note, Zane is Travel Tuesdays, and of course, I have something for you guys. This one is called 7 Mile Beach in Negril.
Hi.
It's literally 7 miles of beach.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cowboy, I'm coming to Jamaica.
Oh, but we have
You're booking the
something like
ticket.
that in, if you go to the central and western
Your
region.
water is like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Your water
Oh, yeah,
We are
where is
getting
that?
there.
Where is that? In
This is
Takoradi?
how your water
Yes, I went to this place at Elmina.
Elmina.
Or was it? I think it was Elmina or either Takoradi or Elmina. I can't remember, but it was for Travel Tuesday, and it had like a long where the palm trees are planted, and it's absolutely beautiful.
I mean,
Oh, yeah?
Three Points has beautiful water and all that in the western region.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But
near
look-
where the university is.
But look, I want to see
Across that
Jamaica.
street.
Oh, we have to go to
this
Jamaica.
This is
We have to go. This is Negril. It's like it's like the north coast, but like at the far end of the island, like the west,
Wow,
the west side of the island.
buildings.
water is the
Oh,
water
yes.
for me, and
So
the
on,
sun so
in
well.
like August, they keep like a big grand party on this beach. Like so it
All-
fills. Yeah,
all
it fills the
down.
7 miles.
August next
Yeah,
year?
in August.
Let's
Yeah.
take a leave next year.
No, it's not August, it's April.
Or we broadcast from Jamaica.
Exactly.
Hey,
We broadcast from
Charlie.
Jamaica. Producers,
Yeah.
take that note.
Yes, Kawhi. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You don't know. This was MX Breaks Lifestyle and Entertainment. And, guys, me gone. You see me? Big up on yourself. Little more. Guys,
Yeah,
take
man.
it.
Blessings, bro. Blessings.
Thank you, Godwin. That's about it for Coffee Daily today. Remember, September Rush is here. Win fantastic prizes right here on the AM Club at any point during the week. Check out our social media handles for more details and be ready to win big at any point during the show. We will play our buzzer, which is Malcolm Nuna featuring Kwame Eugene's Money Man remix. Once you see the buzzer on your TV screen, you will have to call in, and that will be your chance to win fantastic prizes by our sponsors, Comfy Ghana and Cheesy Pizza. So, do make sure that you go on our social media platforms for more details.
So up next is Lifestyle Daily. We'll be having an interesting conversation on the legacy of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Still in the spirit of celebrating Nkrumah, enjoy Ghana Freedom by E.T. Mensah.
Ghana, land of freedom, toils of the brave, and the sweat of their labors, toils of the brave, which have brought results. Kwame, the star of Ghana, Nkrumah, star of Ghana, everybody toils of the brave, and the sweat of their labors, toils of the brave, which have brought results. Ghana, we now have freedom. Ghana, land of freedom, everybody toils of the brave, and the sweat of their labors, toils of the brave, which have brought results. Gold Coast will thank Nananum and elders, late Gisli Hayford, Nelson Saba, Bar Grant, Sergeant Agete, and all who fought for freedom. Everybody, toils of the brave. Brought results.
Opinions are like onions. Everybody has one.
Abortion is a no-no. As a human being, you must take responsibility for all your actions and inactions. Your misjudgment shouldn't be enough grounds to take a life.
No. I disagree with you because look, if you do not legalize it, people will go to quack doctors anyway who might end up not just kill the baby but the mother as well.
Why should I waste my time, join a long queue under the hot sun to vote for a political party, knowing very well that nothing would be achieved at the end of the day?
Something will be achieved. It's your civic responsibility to turn out to vote. Vote and vote for a good leader.
Governments need to cater to every graduate, diversify the economy, invest in other sectors.
But the government cannot do it all. That is why we need the youth to take up the mantle and set up their own businesses. That is how we will create economic viability.
Here on Opposing Views, we take your views, my views, and the views of the experts and put them in the right context for you, our discerning viewers.
Hello guys and welcome to Home Fit. Home Fit is a fitness show designed to take care of all your fitness needs. I am your trainer Brad and I will be taking you through a series of workouts. After a great workout, let's talk nutrition.
Bible says that we are not of those who shrink back, but of those who believe to the salvation of the soul. You know, sometimes God wants to do things in circumstances and situations that when people see, they will acknowledge that this is not the effort of man, but this must be the finger of God. So to him, life meant Christ. Life meant living for Christ. Life meant serving Christ. Christ in you, the hope of glory.
ICGC Evangel Temple presents The Kingdom Culture with Reverend Eric Ampofo. on MX24. This and every Sunday at 3 p.m. Don't miss out.
Information will you
go and dance at Dwarf.
Say you create an age now, say teachers now. Made them qua, made them make cassette. Say you create.
President, why? Why?
My name is Kuju Sheldon, and the head is big for a reason.
Do you know the top 10 music trends? Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I am Jason Alay, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on MX24.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call, say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, mega see, take a picture.
In the leg book, boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a same. Shake your
Welcome back, and this is still the AM Club live on MX24. It's now time for Lifestyle Daily, and today we are going to be celebrating the legacy of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Absolutely. Now, it's been 49 years since Kwame Nkrumah passed, but he still remains a household name in Ghana and beyond to this day. He was born on the 21st of September 1909 in Nkroful at the then Gold Coast. From just being an ordinary Ghanaian, he became Ghana's first president and a celebrated hero worldwide. Ghana experienced tremendous development in all sectors during his time as president. A lot of the projects that were done under his leadership are still some of the best in the country today. Talk of the University of Ghana, then University College of Gold Coast, the Comfort Energy Teaching Hospital, Commandant Sugar Factory, Tema Motorway, Tema Oil Refinery, amongst others. Today, we'll be celebrating the legacy of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
And before we get into the conversation, remember, you are a major part of the show. So do tell us, what do you have to say about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah? Send us your thoughts and comments on our WhatsApp line at 0550 331 511, 0550 331 511, or tweet us at MX24 with the hashtag #TheAMClub. So joining us on this conversation, we have Theophilus Ashong, who is a historian. It's only right to bring a historian to have this conversation, really and truly. Welcome to the AM Club, Theophilus. And do remember that we are going to be opening the phone lines today so that you can also share what impact Kwame Nkrumah has had in your life. Okay, or whatever you have to say, really and truly. So do make sure that you call in as soon as you see the numbers on your TV screen. Welcome to the show, Theophilus.
Thank you very much.
So today we want to have a conversation. We want to get to know who Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was and the impact and the legacy that he left us Ghanaians. Okay, so let me start with just asking you, who was Kwame Nkrumah as a person? I know you wouldn't know, but then as a historian, what is your perception or your idea of who he was as a person?
Okay, thank you very much for having me this morning. You know, when we mention certain names, we mention Azuma Nelson, you know, football, boxing comes into mind. When you mention Nkrumah today, there is this feeling of, there is this nationalistic feeling, okay. Nkrumah is today synonymous with African unity, decolonization of the African continent, and a struggle against neocolonialism. Okay, neocolonialism essentially, you know, after colonial rule,
post-colonial rule,
you need to fight against any form of suppression or imperialism. Okay, so today Nkrumah is basically synonymous with these key words or key themes in African history. But primarily, Nkrumah is a Ghanaian leader, and we always say the first president Ghana had. He was also a political theorist, someone who proposed a theory for governance, not only for Ghana, but for the entire continent. Okay, but what makes Nkrumah unique was the fact that he looked beyond Ghana, okay, amongst his contemporaries. Okay. Ghana was an infant country at the time, having gained independence. All countries and their leaders or nationalists were thinking of how to build their country. Okay, but Nkrumah moved beyond his country to look at the African continent. And I think that makes him unique amongst his peers.
Okay, I like that you've touted his, you know, credibility and who he was as a person. What I want to know as a young person, I think beyond what history teaches us, as a young person, what I want to know is how does a young teacher from Nkrofo, went to the Catholic school, Achimota school, then the best school in Ghana, rise to become such a phenomenon on the African continent and beyond?
Okay. I think the key word here is determination. Okay. Nkrumah had a normal beginning. A typical African child from a typical African village, you know. When you read his autobiography, he recalls some of these incidents that, you know, surround its upbringing and growing up. He was the only child of his mother, and he recalls being a bit recalcitrant, you know, growing up. But he was determined, you know, coming from a very poor background, where at a point he feared that if his father could not pay his school fees, what was he going to do, you know? So he started rearing chicken, you know, yes, just to save some money so that he could further his education. Yes. So after elementary school, after going to the teacher training school, he knew what he wanted. He wanted further education abroad. Okay. So he made an attempt to write or apply to London, but he failed, and he got into contact with Dr. Azikiwe, okay, a Nigerian who was later to become the president of Nigeria. Okay. So Azikiwe gave him some directions and assisted him to apply to the United States. And that was when he was to start his whole, about a decade in the United States. Yes. So, okay. So I know that you will continue with
No, so tell us, we want to look at his journey. So he goes to the United States, gets influenced by men like Marcus Garvey, Karl Marx, and so on. And then in his study over there, makes a name because he joins the Pan-Africanist over there movement, and then he's invited to Ghana by the UGCC back then to be the secretary of. Why would you say so? Why did they see? What was it they saw in him that made them invite him to come and join the UGCC and then further push for the fight for freedom for Ghana?
Okay, so he went to the United States. At the time, there were no universities in the Gold Coast. Okay, so he went to pursue economics and sociology. He, after pursuing those courses, okay, had established contacts with some Pan-Africanists, like you mentioned, Marcus Garvey and Webb Du Bois. Okay, these were pioneer Pan-Africanists. When we talk of this whole concept of Pan-Africanism, it actually emerged from the diaspora, not from the African continent.
Interesting.
Yeah, started from outside the continent, in the diaspora. And these were key proponents of these concepts, Webb Du Bois and Marcus Garvey. Okay, and Nkrumah established contacts with these people. Okay, aside these two, we could talk of Padmore, George Padmore. He met with them while schooling in the US. Okay, but more significantly, you know, once these Pan-African movements started in the diaspora, a number of conferences were being organized. We could talk of the 1944 conference, Pan-African Conference, and Nkrumah was very active in the organization of this conference. And you know, anytime they met, they emphasized on decolonization of the African continent. Anytime they met, they called on, for instance, the United States to intercede on the on behalf of the African continent. Okay, they brought out newspapers to ignite interest or to encourage people to fight for decolonization. Okay, so all these activities put him on that map to attract the UGCC, the United Gold Coast Convention. So they saw him as that icon that could attract people to that whole nationalist consciousness. Okay, when you look at the United Gold Coast Convention, the UGCC, you know, as a political movement or as a political party, it was full of educated elites. You know, lawyers, well-established businessmen, and so on. And these people did not have time. You know, they don't have enough time on their side. Okay, so on the suggestion of one of them, why not bring Nkrumah on board? Okay, Nkrumah had attended the final and I think the most important Pan-African conference that was held in the diaspora. It was held in Manchester. That was called the 1945 Manchester Conference. It was the most important conference as far as the conferences were, you know, concerned. Why was it important? You know, one, unlike the previous conferences that were held, the 1945 Manchester Conference involved future nationalist leaders. Okay, people who were later to become presidents in their respective African countries. So we could talk of Jomo Kenyatta. He became president of Kenya. You know, another reason was that not only elites attended this conference. Okay, it was attended by trade unions, workers' unions, and so on and so forth. So, and it was this time that they brought out a special newspaper, okay, that consistently emphasized on the need for freedom of the entire continent. Okay, they also drew inspiration from the United Nations Charter. You know, after the Second World War, a charter was promulgated, and one of the things that the charter emphasized was that all states in the world should have or should be able to govern themselves. Okay, so Nkrumah and the others drew inspiration from that.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
So my point, okay, so now where have we reached? The fact that he went to the conference and then, so after the conference, after all that he has learned abroad, after all the people that he has met abroad, all the connection and networking that he has made, he came back to Ghana, and that's when his work started. Okay, so tell us a bit about when he came back to Ghana and what he planned to achieve and how fearless he was when it comes to his ambition and what he wanted to achieve for Gold Coast then, now Ghana.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so Nkrumah was invited by the UGCC, okay, Initially, he hesitated because he felt that this was another elitist group, you know, and he was a Marxist, believed in Marxism, the fact that those who have, would always try to suppress those who don't have, you know, that whole concept. So he initially hesitated, but J.B. Dankwa was able to convince him, and then he came. So when Nkrumah came, that was 1947, yes. He was the only paid member of the UGCC, I think £100 or so monthly, yes. And he was able to make the UGCC visible and active. Like I mentioned early on, it was full of the elitists who did not really have time to engage with the grassroots.
Yeah.
So what made Nkrumah unique in this sense was his ability to engage with the grassroots. He actually helped in founding a youth wing of the UGCC. So later when he broke away from the UGCC, it was that youth wing that promulgated his whole ideology, you know, of a positive action.
But Theophilus, let me quickly ask you, of course, when it comes to Nkrumah, there are also varying opinions out there, especially when it comes to his leadership, leading Ghana to freedom and all that. Would you agree that before Nkrumah was invited, of course he was invited by the UGCC, like you said, the fight for freedom had already started? So some say that he wasn't really the one who started the whole idea of getting us to freedom, but it had started. People were there. They were the, what do you call it, the UGCC, like you said, already there. Would you agree with that? That he wasn't necessarily the one who, you know, pushed, quote unquote, or started, pioneered this freedom fight?
So Nkrumah himself admitted in his autobiography, you know, that the roots of Ghanaian nationalism, you know, date back as far back as the Fanti Confederation in the 1880s. You know,
I've forgotten my government in this case.
You know, so when we talk of Ghanaian nationalism, the need for independence, fight against colonial rule, it dates back as far back as the Fanti Confederation. Afterwards, we could talk of the Aborigines Rights Protection Society. You know, this group had key proponents like John Mensah Saba. He was a lawyer in the Gold Coast. You know, the Aborigines Rights Society actually was formed to fight against the land bill which was proposed by the colonial government. You know, they said that all empty lands in the Gold Coast belongs to the Queen. You know, so it was John Mensah Saba and co who stood. They actually went straight to England to petition the Queen that no, all empty lands you see belong to people. You know, so the roots of nationalism dates back to those people. We could talk of Yasantua War and so on and so forth. These were people that were fighting against the colonial system. Then the UGCC came in. Then before Nkrumah CPP
came in. And
so when we talk of struggle for independence, yes, Nkrumah, what we can say is that Nkrumah spearheaded it or was instrumental in attaining independence. But saying Nkrumah as founder, you know, it's a bit, you know, for the historian.
And of course, Kwame Nkrumah's woes started with when he was described as a dictator, when he decided that, you know what, from what he observed, Ghana needed a one-party system. That's why it all started for him. And this was because I was listening to KB Asante, who was the Secretary of State at the time, who said that he wanted to do that because he said he had built so many things and didn't have the right men to man these industries and vision he has. So he wanted to create a one-party state to, you know, be, as it were, have everybody, whether opposition or wherever it is, come together to, you know, champion one cause. Why would you say Kwame Nkrumah, quote unquote, failed in pushing his agenda of uniting Africa?
Wow. You know, this whole concept of democratic governance was you know, an alien form of governance to, you know, the Ghanaian and African situation. You know, what I want to say is that the colonial masters, okay, during colonial rule, did not really engage the locals, okay, or the natives. And so after they left, the whole concept of democratic governance was new to, you know, the people.
Yeah.
Do you get it? And so Nkrumah could not handle this whole concept of democracy where, you know, you have a view, someone expresses his, you know, it was alien to us, to our system, you know. And so you see that consistently, even after Nkrumah, we have about 5 successful military coups. The military felt that they had that messianic feeling to engage in politics, you know. But it's not supposed to be so, okay. Nkrumah was not able to push that African, you know, unity, because some people indicate that the entire continent is too vast.
Yeah. Okay, Theophilus, before you finish that, let's quickly open the phone lines and get people calling in so they can also give us what they think of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So the phone lines are open, so do make sure that you call in and share your thoughts and your comments with us right here at the AM Club. Please continue.
Okay, so people point out that the continent is too big, has several ethnic groupings. Even Ghana alone, we have over 50 languages. You know, Nigeria over 200 languages. How are you going to bring all these people together? You know, the second thing that some people point out is that even the people that agreed to this whole African unity thing had problems with Nkrumah. You know, there were questions as to who will be the president. If today we decide to unite, who was going to be the president? You know,
African selfishness comes in.
Yes.
But yes, sorry, before, because we need more time to have this conversation. But yeah, let's take a quick look for the young ones out there who have not seen this. Let's take a quick look at Nkrumah's Pan-African speech.
Okay.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They play upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free. We want, therefore, to develop our own community and an African personality. Others may feel that they have evolved the very best way of life, but we are not bound, like slavish imitators, to accept it as our mold. If we find the methods used by others are suitable to our social environment, we shall adopt or adapt them. If we find them unsuitable, we shall reject them. Fighters for African freedoms, I appeal to you in the sacred name of Mother Africa to leave this conference resolved to rededicate yourselves to the task of forming among the political parties in your respective countries a broad united front based upon one common fundamental aim and object, the speedy liberation of your territories. Don't let us also forget that colonialism and imperialism may come to us yet in a different guise, not necessarily from Europe. We must alert ourselves to be able to recognize this when it rears its head and prepare ourselves to fight against it. This mid-20th century is Africa's. This decade is the decade of African independence. Forward then to independence. To independence now. Tomorrow, the United States of Africa. Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce.
Osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah there on your screens. What a speech. This man is just the final orator, I must say. But we have a caller from the Upper West region. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and, yes, your name.
My name is Muntawakilu.
Say again.
And I'm calling from the Muntawakilu.
Oh, Mutawakilu. Okay.
Yes.
You're calling from?
Athens.
All right. Share your thoughts with us briefly, please.
I want to say Kwame Nkrumah is one of the best presidents in Ghana.
Why do you say so?
Because he was the one who brought independence to us.
Okay. Because he fought for independence for us?
Yes.
Okay.
And he also brought a lot of development to Ghana. That's why I've pinpointed him as the best president of Ghana.
Wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful. Mutawakilu, thank you for your thoughts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Calling us from the Upper West region. He says Kwame Nkrumah is the best president because he brought lots of development, which we can attest to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're still using Akosumo Damantri.
Yeah.
Amazing. We also have Roberta on the line. Roberta, good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you calling us from, please?
I'm calling from Aguna Swedro.
Aguna Swedro. Now, Roberta, it's Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day. What do you remember, and what do you have to say about him?
I love Kwame Nkrumah so very much. I mean, he's a man that we, the youth, look up to, and I really love him, and I'm so proud of him. And even to be a Ghanaian, he makes me feel good to be a Ghanaian. I just want to say that I love him so much, and may he so rest in perfect peace.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. May his soul indeed rest in perfect peace. Thank you very much, Roberta from Aguna Swedro. We also have another caller coming in from Dansoman. Hello?
Hello.
Your name,
I
please.
just want, my name is Sandra, and I'm calling from Dansoman.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I happen to be a history teacher for a certain school. I just want to say that Kwame Nkrumah is one of the greatest leaders we've had so far. I mean, studying the history of the country. And our new history curriculum does not do justice to the legacy of
Nkrumah.
Osagyefo. Because, I mean, when you look at the, even if infrastructural plan, the 7-year development plan and everything, I think we should go back and look at the legacy of Nkrumah so that those coming up would also learn who Osagyefo is. Because some of the sources they do not even talk about just Nkrumah. We are talking about the pictures and everything. But we have to single him out sometimes and then tell the youth that are coming, the children that are coming, who Nkrumah is not good for us. I mean, even though we have others who founded the country, he was the one who spearheaded for independence. So we could as well be still fighting for the country if we didn't have an improved.
Oh, wonderful. I was Sandra from Dansuman. I was enjoying what you were saying. You're saying the history curriculum does not do justice to his legacy. Absolutely. Pakwesi from Cape Coast. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Pakwesi.
Nkrumah's Memorial Day. Nkrumah laid out a good foundation before independence and then after independence. I think things were quite good, even though our population and growth was not as compared to today. But then I discovered, I realized that while we were growing, we did not grow positively in terms of attitude. So we are kind of creating more problems for ourselves instead of developing ways and means of resolving this problem. So it's like we are growing, but then our problems are
still
kind of
same.
multiplying,
Yeah.
growing rapidly than the positive. I don't know if you are getting
Yes, yes, you're making sense.
Yes. So that is basically the things that kind of making it difficult to actually progress from where Nkrumah left us. So I think that, and it's basically attitude now. If you have all things are attitude now. I mean, like the progress would have been, would have continued, and then we wouldn't have come with so many challenges that we are facing today.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts and comments with us. That was a very valid point that he made there. And Theophilus, thank you very much for joining us on the AM Club. You are officially a club member. Okay, so do make sure that you visit us anytime, any day. We'll be glad to have you. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge in terms of what you had to say about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It's still a holiday, and we are still at the AM Club live on MX24, and that was Lifestyle Daily. We are sharing light on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's legacy right here on the AM Club.
Yes, and when we return, we'll be jumping into our hashtag today, but we leave you with episode song Kwame Nkrumah, Where You Day. Enjoy.
At long last, the battle has ended.
Episode again. Very good bad boy.
Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever.
Plenty questions, no answer. How come we dey sell contracts? Biggie lifestyle, small paper. You make it celebrity, they shuffle for counter. We get eyes but can't see. Bribery and corruption. Our leaders he take it but don't give. So make a ask, Nkrumah, where you dey? No be you talk say my beloved country is free forever, but still we dey suffer. Nkrumah, where you dey? No be you talk say my beloved country is free forever, but your people still dey suffer. Yeah.
Opinions are like onions. Everybody has one.
Abortion is a no-no. As a human being, you must take responsibility for all your actions and inactions. Your misjudgment shouldn't be enough grounds to take a life.
No. I disagree with you because look, if you do not legalize it, people will go to quack doctors anyway who might end up not just kill the baby but the mother as well.
Why should I waste my time joining a long queue under the hot sun to vote for a political party, knowing very well that nothing would be achieved at the end of the day?
Something will be achieved. It's your civic responsibility to turn out to vote. vote and vote for a good leader.
Governments need to cater to every graduate, diversify the economy, invest in other sectors.
But the government cannot do it all. That is why we need the youth to take up the mantle and set up their own businesses. That is how we will create economic viability.
Here on Opposing Views, we take your views, my views, and the views of the experts and put them in the right context for you, our discerning viewers.
Hello guys and welcome to Home Fit. Home Fit is a fitness show designed to take care of all your fitness needs. I'm your trainer Brad and I will be taking you through a series of workouts. After a great workout, let's talk nutrition.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
in the leg book, boah, 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 boah.
Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body.
Go on, my people. Welcome to X Cave.
A boy's body count and a girl's body count matter differently.
Wow, ladies.
Probably an experience, something that happened.
Is it a deal breaker in a relationship?
No.
The X Cave, and this show focuses on topics that are hot on the lips of our young people and presents it in an open, honest conversation.
Oh, look at him, he's crying, he's such a girl.
In other words, there are no liars on our show.
The man is the head of the home. The man is, quote unquote, the breadwinner.
We come here with the truth.
We talk of something being toxic. It's something which is harmful or unpleasant.
Stay glued to the television for the hottest show on TV.
Hey, Abrantia, Aketesia, Ibi Family, Charlie, MX24. My baby, must say, baby, about them people that do Mumma and bad.
Hey guys, this is your girl, Bishasha.
This is the best MC, best hype man in Ghana 2020. I beg you, success, the highest MC. Keep watching MX24.
It is fun, it is fearless, it is factual.
Meson, ni besibia, meson.
Shut up and bend over, eh? And let your backer do the talking over. So back up, back up.
You guys are doing beyond what a regular would do, and I'm attracted more to that. I like people who want to do something different, you know, not the usual TV.
What's up, guys? Your boy Kiddy, aka the Golden Boy, aka Sugar Daddy. Catch me on MX24.
It is fun, it is fearless, it is factual.
Information will reaction.
Go and dance at Dwarf.
Say you create any age na bonten ya teachers na. Me dem kwa, me dem me kase. Say you create.
President. Hi. Why?
My name is Kuju Sheldon and the head is big for a reason.
10 music trends. Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I'm Jason Delay, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on MX24.
Welcome back, and you're still watching the AM Club right here on MX24. Remember to join the conversation with the hashtag the AM Club. So just a quick reminder, September Rush is here, guys. You could win fantastic prizes courtesy Compute Ghana and Cheesy Pizza. Just make sure that as soon as you see the buzzer on your TV screen, which is Malcolm Nuna featuring Kwame Eugene's Money Man remix, make sure that you call in on the number that will appear on your TV screen for you to win fantastic prizes courtesy Compute Ghana and Cheesy Pizza.
All right,
it's now time.
Yeah,
yes.
for Travel Tuesday. Hashtag Travel Tuesday. And in the spirit of Travel Tuesday, we have a spoken word artist, Ko Kumi, joining us in studio, and he'll be performing a spoken word in honor of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. But before that, we need to look at some highlights of some tourist sites in Ghana that is attributed to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And we will start off, of course, with our very own Black Star Square or Independence Square. And there you have it on your screen. Oh, look at that video. Look at that shot.
It's absolutely amazing.
How many years ago? Here's the Freedom Arch. Yeah. I almost call it the Freedom Arch. But that's it, where everybody goes to stand to take pictures.
Yes.
Nkrumah built this.
I haven't actually taken a picture there yet.
Me
Have you
too.
taken a picture there yet?
I just shot a video there.
You shot a video there? Oh, wow.
Free of charge, right? Nobody takes money. Or do you pay? You have to pay?
It was hectic.
It was hectic, yeah.
I had to go through a lot just to get that shot.
Yeah.
Wait, we took a drone shot.
Okay.
But did you have to pay to do that?
Yes, mostly have to pay.
Really?
Yes, you have to. Because you're assessing a landmark.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was built for us, for our president. No. Hey, Sam.
No, I need to go there and take a picture. I haven't
beautiful.
taken a picture there yet.
It's so the Eiffel Tower is to France, and this is to Ghana.
Yes,
just as the Statue of Liberty is to America.
Yes, absolutely.
This monument is such a beautiful icon of
freedom
Ghana's
and
independence. Kwame Nkrumah is truly a visionary. Marcy, what else do we have?
Okay, so now let's move on to the Akosombo Dam. So in January 1966, Kwame Nkrumah inaugurated the newly independent country's most ambitious development project, the Akosombo Dam, across the Volta region. The Volta River. So the dam created a hydroelectric power plant which fueled an aluminium smelter and provided electricity to urban centers and adjacent countries. Fantastic. I've been there. This one I've been there and I've seen it. So I went to Akosombo, I went to Royal Senchi once, and I took a drive on the bridge, and I went to go and check out the Akosombo Dam, and it's a sight to witness.
I remember when we were young, they used to take students there, you know, we used to call it something. You remember, like when students go for excursions, we used to go for excursions. I never, ever got the chance to see the Akosombo Dam.
Never, have you
I still haven't seen Akosombo Dam, truly. Wait, can you see Akosombo Dam from Adami Bridge? Can you? I don't think so.
I think so. Is Adami Bridge like the one that's like this?
Yes.
No, you can. You can see it. Yeah, you
so
can.
Why haven't I seen it? No, I truly haven't seen Akosombo Dam.
I haven't seen it too.
I have.
We're Ghanaians.
That was like 2 years ago in 2019. Yeah, 2019 and when I went to...
Speaking of the Adami Bridge, it was built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Now, the Adami Bridge is the longest bridge in the country. It provides the main road passage just south of the Akosombo Dam between the eastern region and the Volta region of Ghana. It was opened in 1957 by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The iconic crescent-shaped arch bridge was featured in the old 2000 cities Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely amazing. I mean, if you go to Royal Century, they have like this boat trip thing, so you can take it and you see the bridge,
so you can also it?
Yeah, you pass under it, or you can actually go over it, just like drive over it, which is quite cool.
I've seen how
the view is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, I must say, I've seen how some filmmakers have, shot some really, really fantastic videos of it. This is beautiful.
Absolutely. Have you been there?
Yes, I took a picture of it at 2 a.m. once.
2 a.m.
Yes. How was the view?
It was beautiful. I'll show it to you after the show.
Yes, show it to me, please. I would definitely love to see it.
The whole metal thing looked like gold because of the lights they've given it to it. Yeah.
Wow.
When we were young, we were told that may so rest in perfect peace. Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rollins flew a jet under it. Yeah. That's what we're told. I don't know how true that is. That's what my dad told me. It's like, JJ kept playing Toshishi. JJ like champion. So I don't know how true that is, but there it is. That's the
okay, so have you visited any of these places? Send us your experience via WhatsApp number displayed on your screen now. So it's now time for spoken words. Okay.
Kokumi. Okay, so let's give you the chance to. You have a special spoken word in honor of Kwame Nkrumah?
I would say it's what Kwame Nkrumah would say if he was alive.
Oh, yes. You can tell us what he would say if he was alive?
Yes.
All right.
How do you do? Is it the study of him as a person that makes you think that you'd know what he would have said if he was alive? Or is more of an art version of it?
It's because of the current state of what he fought for. Yes.
Okay. So post Kwame Nkrumah, if his legacy was maintained or abandoned?
Yeah, so I'll be asking myself, like, if he was alive, would he even celebrate his birthday?
Interesting. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Would he be celebrating, or would he allow us to celebrate his birthday if our state is like this? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, please, take us away.
Take us away.
Same old song. All right. My name is Kokumi, and I'm here with Kwesi Stylish. He's mostly on the drums, but today on the strings. Same old song they sing, same old schemes they plot, same old songs they sing, same old schemes they plot, same old promises they make, same old promises they break, same old promises they make, same old promises they break. Don't let them sing the same old song. Remind them where they belong. Revolution is coming headstrong. So every single of this same old song be gone. Everybody should tag along. The weak and the strong. I can hear what you say, but I can't believe what you do, James Baldwin. Because after the election, the opposite is what they've been doing. Put the whole nation into a coma. Push the whole nation into a corner. Comma. Quick question. Where is the blueprint of Nkrumah? To the poor, justice is obsolete. A bright future, control all to delete. See, my country is a bad joke at a comedy bar. A bad joke proudly told by politicians and surprisingly only funny to other politicians. They say, try me, I'm different. Try me, change is gonna come. Try me, we're gonna make it work again. So, they built walls, bent down bridges, gave us hell and gave us fridges. Stood on the ballot we casted, and they see us as midgets. I say, they built walls, bent down bridges, gave us hell and gave us fridges. Stood on the ballot we casted to see us as midgets. So one day, we'll look them in the eyes and they will see emptiness, like the nation's checkbook. And we will say, game over, checkmate. This joke can't be entertained anymore. This love affair ain't fair. We've been silenced with hope for hopeless years for years. Yes, we've cried and cried. We've got no tears. We ask for a new song and new singers. And the gods will understand, because they built walls and bent down bridges, gave us hell and gave us fridges. Stood on the ballot we casted to see us as midgets. They sing the same old song, make the same old promises, and break them all. And that's called same old song. We have another one if you don't mind.
Wow, let's talk about this first. Let's talk. Oh my goodness.
Me.
Wow,
I was literally just there, and just taken away by the words, and I was just amazed, and I was just analyzing what you were saying, how real it was, and how one could also relate to it. The artistry in your spoken words, it's just beautiful.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
That's strong. That's really strong.
Mm-hmm.
The youth is awake.
The youth is awake, definitely.
The youth is awake. Wow. Boy. Coco, I mean, okay, so when did you write this?
I wrote this, I think, last year. This is quite recent. It was on my album called The Griot.
And it was influenced by the life of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah?
Yes, I would say my name is actually William Dubois. So people see me or they hear my name and they're like, oh, you are the Pan-Africanist. Yes, because I was named after a Pan-Africanist. So in the house, I have to know about certain things like this. And also looking at what's going on. Like, I'm told Nkrumah had a blueprint for how Ghana should work. So that's the question. Where is the blueprint? Where is the blueprint?
So before we wrap up this segment, somebody said, good morning, MS24. Good morning, the Young Club. I am William from Ofanko Barrier. I love your show. And please tell Ko Kumi, a.k.a. Moral Fiber, I said he is dope and I love his flow.
Moral Fiber.
There you
go.
That
was beautiful.
That was absolutely beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That's my dad's nickname.
Moral Fiber?
Yeah.
Oh, then he probably knows you all. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Fantastic. Well,
so if you want to check out some of your videos or to listen to your album, where do we go to?
So you can just go on Google and put in the name Kokumi, and you'll be amazed.
Okay.
I'll be amazed.
You'll be amazed. Are you on any social media platforms?
Yes, I am on Twitter _Kokumi, and I think on IG the same thing. Facebook is @ART Kokumi.
Kokumi, fantastic. Well, there you have it.
Thank you so much.
Kokumi, and this is the end for Travel Tuesday. Today's hashtag, and we also had a spoken word artist, Kokumi, joining us for today's segment. But before we wrap up this segment, we are going to move on to the plug. That's what's coming up, right?
Absolutely, and we have another guy on the xylophone. You don't want to miss it. Edma's favorite instrument.
One of my favorite.
One of your favorite instruments,
actually. Yes, and it's still a holiday right here in Ghana, and we are celebrating the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah right here on the AM Club Live on MS24. Stay with us.
Stay with us.
Hello guys and welcome to Home Fit. Home Fit is a fitness show designed to take care of all your fitness needs. I'm your trainer Brad, and I will be taking you through a series of workouts. After a great workout, let's talk nutrition.
Information will react you.
Go and dance at Dwarf.
Say you create any in Abontia teachers now. Made them say you create.
President. Why?
My name is Kuju Sheldon, and the head is big for a reason.
Do you know the top 10 music trends? Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I'm Jason LA, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on MX24.
The Bible said that we are not of those who shrink back, but of those who believe to the salvation of the soul. You know, sometimes God wants to do things in circumstances and situations that when people see, they will acknowledge that this is not the effort of man, but this must be the finger of God. So to him, life meant Christ. Life meant living for Christ. Life meant serving Christ. Christ in you, the hope of glory.
ICGC Evangel Temple presents The Kingdom Culture with Reverend Eric Ampofo on MX24. This and every Sunday at 3 p.m. Don't miss out.
Opinions are like onions. Everybody has one.
Abortion is a no-no. As a human being, you must take responsibility for all your actions and inactions. Your misjudgment shouldn't be enough grounds to take a life.
No. I disagree with you because look, if you do not legalize it, people will go to crack protest anyway who might end up not just kill the baby, but the mother as well.
Why should I waste my time joining a long queue under the hot sun to vote for a political party, knowing very well that nothing would be achieved at the end of the day?
Something will be achieved. It's your civic responsibility to turn out to vote. Vote and vote for a good leader.
Governments need to cater to every graduate, diversify the economy, invest in other sectors.
But the government cannot do it all. That is why we need the youth to take up the mantle and set up their own businesses. That is how we will create economic viability.
Here on Opposing Views, we take your views, my views, and the views of the experts and put them in the right context for you, our discerning viewers.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
In the leg book, boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a same. Secure.
Go on, my people, welcome to XK. A boy's body count and a girl's body count matter differently.
Wow, ladies. Probably an experience, something that happened.
Is it a deal breaker in a relationship?
No.
The X-Cave, and this show focuses on topics that are hot on the lips of our young people and presents it in an open, honest conversation.
Oh, look at him, he's crying, he's such a girl.
In other words, there are no liars on our show.
The man is the head of the home. The man is, quote unquote, the breadwinner.
We come here with the truth.
We talk of something being toxic. It's something which is harmful or unpleasant.
Stay glued to the television for the hottest show on TV.
Hey, Abrantia, Aketesia, Ibi Family, Charlie, MX24. My baby, must say, baby, about them people that do Mama and bad.
Hey guys, this is your girl, Miss Sasha.
This is the best MC, best hype man in Ghana 2020. I beg you, success, the highest MC. Keep watching MX24.
It is fun, it is fearless, it is factual.
Ni besibia, shut up and bend over, and let your back do the talking over. So back up.
You guys are doing beyond what a regular would do, and I'm attracted more to that. I like people who want to do something different, you know, not the usual TV.
What's up, guys? Your boy Kiddy, aka the Golden Boy, aka Sugar Daddy. Catch me on MX24.
It is fun, it is fearless, it is factual.
And welcome back to the best morning show in town. This is the AM Club, coming to you live from our studios here at the Silicon Square in East Legon. We are having so much fun. It's Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day. We've had a conversation on his legacy. We've done a little bit of Travel Tuesday on some of the stuff he built towards tourism. And now it's time for the plug. Remember, you can be a part of this conversation by joining us on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at MX24GH with the hashtag the AM Club and the hashtag Travel Tuesday. It's now time for the plug, and I'd like to announce that we have a fine gentleman here with us. He goes by the name Obase Aboli, a xylophonist. Is that what they call him? A xylophonist. Xylophonist, absolutely.
Okay.
And still in the spirit of celebrating Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Welcome, bro.
Thank you very much.
I don't need to finish to tell you that you're a member of the AM Club. You are
exactly. You're officially a member of the AM Club. We've been having so much fun before we came on air, but this is amazing. I mean, you're extremely multi-talented. You are a singer. What else do you do? Because the list is long.
A lot of things, actually.
Let's
stick with the singer and then balafon songwriter.
Are you sure you just want to stick to that?
Yeah,
is it because that's what you're doing today?
Oh, not really. Just because I'm comfortable with that.
Well, that's okay. Fantastic.
You're being modest, but okay. You were telling me off screen that you are Ghanaian Cameroonian.
Yes.
Right. That must mean something for you, especially on a day like this. We're celebrating Ghana's first president and his vision of wanting to unite Africa, meaning that your parents, crossed, something Kwame Nkrumah, something Kwame Nkrumah wanted to do. How is that for you? How do you feel about that?
It's a very good feeling. I think that he was somebody who at the point made sure that Ghana had a representative of Africa from every part of the country. I remember that there's a Cameroonian musician who worked at the GBC, Ghana Broadcasting Commission, who headed the Ghana Broadcasting Commission.
GBC?
Yes,
Wow.
when it started. So Nkrumah called him from France, to head it, and he started it. So, and I think that Ghana is primed from that foundation. That's what has kept. We still have a Pan-African shadow, that keeps it very welcoming to other African natives, somehow. But it's because of the roots that he plays. So, and I think that I am a living example of those kind of what he started. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So now let's talk a bit about your talent. You play the xylophone. How long have you been doing it, and how long have you been singing as well?
I've been playing the xylophone, balafon from childhood. I used to play in church, but I decided to take it more professionally and musically, like six years ago. And we just launched a new album, 10-song album from all of these, which we are doing a tour to advertise.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Where are these songs? Where can we stream it?
Yeah, you can stream it on all social media, all platforms. Actually, you can get it on my website as well on www.obaseabolimusic.com.
Obaseabolimusic.com. Now, Obase Aboli, we want to hear your music.
Yes.
As we celebrate Dr.
And we
Kwame
also
Nkrumah.
have little instruments in our hands because we're going to aid him in playing whatever he's going to play today. So, what do you have for us?
Yeah, I'm just going to play maybe one or two national songs.
Yes.
National songs.
We're just going to jam. We're going to jam together. That's why I brought this thing.
So you tell us what to do. We're ready for you.
So I'm going to start playing, and then you play to the group.
What do we play? What do we play? Or
yes.
Is that the rhythm?
Yeah, we're playing the same one.
That's the rhythm,
Okay.
and then she does the same thing. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Tell us when.
You just have to calm down. Now we go. Check, 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 check. Nice one.
That was absolutely amazing.
You did good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. I was in the flow. I was enjoying that. So
rhythm.
now, I actually want you to sing something for us as well, so that you can show the other side of your talent. So as you play, just perform something, maybe a bit national, like you mentioned, if you know any, or something of yours. Feel free.
Okay, I'm going to do a song that's going to project a little of the vision that Kruma had.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. Do you need assistance?
Yeah, you can play as well.
Okay.
Same rhythm?
Kind of.
I'll figure the rhythm.
I think you're very talented. Yeah, you can figure out the rhythm.
That's good.
In my fantasy, I see a just and bright world where everyone lives in peace and honesty. I dream of souls that are free, that are always free, like clouds that fly, full of humanity in the depths of our hearts, in the depths of our soul, in the depths of our minds, in the stream of our conscience. Yara, 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 yara. In my fantasy, I dream of Africa that's free, where everyone lives in peace and honesty. I dream of Ghana that is free and honesty, like clouds that fly, full of humanity in the depths of our hearts, in the depths of our soul, in the depths of our mind, in the deep of our conscience. Yara, 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 yara.
was so. This thing takes a lot of discipline and, you know, paying attention. So I was trying. I couldn't hear what you were saying. Yeah. I couldn't hear what you were saying because I was just.
All I picked up was yada. What does yada mean?
It's just a slang. But,
okay.
You know, like African music.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Eba, we all have like the little slangs that we have.
But I think that's why I brought these things, so that after this, you either appreciate musicians more or you appreciate the musicianship in you.
Well,
very true. I definitely
do. Well?
Very well, very well. Actually.
Thank you. Thank you. We picked up the ribbon quite well too.
Yeah,
didn't
very
we?
well.
That was a beautiful, beautiful song, and thank you very much for sharing that with us and coming to share your experience here as well. But one thing I want to do is that I want to try the xylophone.
Please.
Sorry.
Let's test the musician in you.
Thank you. I don't know how to play it, but I just want to try it. It's one of my favorite instruments, but I think we have different types of xylophones, right? Because this one has like things underneath it, like this underneath it, and the one that I know has like nothing. It's just like a plain.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's like the Western one, because this one looks a bit African.
That's the Western one. It's a bit electronic.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is very African. Even the one that is played more in Ghana is different.
It's bigger than this?
It's shorter. It's this size, but the sticks are bigger, and it has a fewer notes. So the one in Ghana has just this note. It doesn't have this note. It doesn't have this note.
Interesting. So this is from Cameroon?
This is played in Mali, Senegal, Guinea.
Do you know the way you sing gave me a lot of, because I listen to Mali songs, like Malian songs, and it gave me a lot of vibes from there as well. I think maybe it was I don't know how to explain the melody or something, but it just reminded me a lot of Senegal and Mali.
Yeah, kind of. If you listen to the album, you get a lot of that.
Wonderful. Well, what's the title of the album again?
It's Ujasuma Africa.
Ujasuma
Africa.
Ask me in French. What does it mean?
Ça veut dire quoi?
Ujasuma, c'est pas français.
C'est pas français? Okay.
No,
so it's not French.
It's not French. Actually, it's more of, it's almost everything that you should be talking about today, you know, because it talks about Pan-Africanism. It's a combination of Pan-African socialist systems, like Ubuntu, Akwaba, Ujama.
That's sweet.
Okay, well, fantastic. Well, there you go.
Obasi Aboli, thank you so much for joining us here on the AM Club. We had such an amazing time listening to you and your talent as we celebrate Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day. Thank you guys also out there for joining us on the AM Club. It's a Tuesday edition, Travel Tuesday edition. We're grateful you could join us. We would like to say thank you to all our guests on the show today, of course. For Lifestyle Daily, we had Theophilus sharing with us. He's a historian sharing with us the legacy of Nkrumah. Travel Tuesday, we had Kokumi, absolutely spoken word artist. And then we wrap up with Obasi Aboli. The name is African. Obasi Aboli joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you guys out there. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles and send us your thoughts, comments about the show. We would like to know. We're really interested in knowing what you think about the show. Send it to us on our social media handles at MX24GH with the hashtag the AM Club, or to me personally as Godwin Namboh.
Godwin Namboh at Edma Lauer, EDMALAWER. My name is Edma Ohima Lauer, and that was my co-host Godwin Namboh.
On behalf of the entire production team, let's go Chichi, Eric. I said Eric. Eric, our lights man, our sound guy, Godwin, Bismarck, Justice,
everybody's looking out like
James, Felix. Look, thank you so much. Nikome, Gabby, thank you so much. Antoine Menza, thank you so much. We've said Godwin already. All right, guys, enjoy your holiday, you and your family. Take care.